What's up, guys? This is Trader back here with another last strip episode on Framework Fortune. All right, so today was one of those up and down days for me. Finished with a little red day, but I am swinging one trade that I really think can get back up and go. One life in DB is gonna kill me for this, but yeah, I'm swinging a trade that they're probably gonna hate, and let's go ahead and get into it. So today I'm looking over here at the SPY first. The SPY. See what it did today. Continuing to level out here. Didn't really run up or run. It didn't really run up like we thought it was back into the 450s. Kind of slowing down there, making a smaller green candle on today. And it may be preparing to do a little bit of reversing again. So the SPY has never ever given us a good reason or a good. What's up, guys? This is Trader back with another last rip episode. In this episode, I will be definitely aggravating Daniel B and One Life with a trade that I took, and we will look at that in a minute. But for now, let's go ahead and look at the SPY. The SPY again making a smaller green candle here and really not giving a whole lot of run up on today. We saw it go up in pre-market, but then from there it was just a good old sell-off. For me today, the trades that I took were on RCAT, RCAT. It had some NASA news, NASA contracts that it was on. But after further reading into their into the catalyst, it seems that their contract is only going to be in the simulation, NASA simulation, but that still really isn't the worst news. So it's kind of a toss up there. The other trade that I took was PLAT. Okay, PLAT. It was ripping out of there today, and it just could not get any kind of continuation. Plus, it really didn't have any catalyst. RCAT was the biggest catalyst on the day. So let's go ahead and flip over here to my platform so I can go ahead and aggravate DB and One Life. So over here on my platform, you can see I am currently, I bought RCAT right here at the 350. It was holding up the 350 level, and just going to let it play for pretty much the rest of the week. That NASA news, I want to see if it can get bought up. Right now, I'm risking down to about the $3 area. Not much on 43 shares, but we will see how that plays out. Again, the other trade that I took was PLA or PALT. Very small loss on that one. Let me see, realized gains and losses. So yeah, lost 9 cents on that one, 15 shares. Didn't really want to play with it. Also, RCAT dumped down big as well, which kind of got me back interested into it off of the bottom. So I was trading it up here. Let's go ahead and trade it. So in the morning, it was ripping, of course, out of pre-market, doing some crazy stuff, and I'll make this bigger. Okay, doing some crazy stuff here, and it just continued to, it ripped up a little bit. Then it had these huge dump off, and it just was a really wacky stock. It did have a shelf registration on it, but I don't believe that they have or will enact it until it reaches a higher price. Dumped all the way down here and started to level out, right? So I was like, all right, well, if it can hold around the 350 level, I'm gonna take a position here. And so it came up, came back down to the 350 level, came up, came back down to the 350 level, came up, came back down. I went ahead and jumped in here on the 350 level, which was holding up quite a bit until aftermarket. So it did get a little bit of sell-off down here to the 326. But from my original buy-in, it's from the 356 down here to the 326, only down 13 bucks on this position. So not bad. I'm just like, hey, let's see what it does tomorrow. As long as it doesn't give back all of its profits, because it came back, it came from the 250 up here to the 425, and it did not give all of its profits back in the day. So I was like, all right, I'm going to just watch this one. And if you look on the yearly chart over here, daily chart, I mean, so it did gap quite a bit, and it got up here over this 200 moving average. Of course, it fell down to about the 332 right here. but still has a lot of its gains. I was looking at the movements here on it, and I see that even when it goes up, it does hold its gains for at least a little bit, right? So it came up here, it blasted off this 97 cents up here to the $4.34. It had a little consolidation period, blasted up here one time here for the 340, but it had a little bit of continuation. And now it has the NASA news behind it. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to let this one play and kind of see what it does throughout the rest of this week. So that's what I'm doing with those 40 shares on it. Just gonna let that one play. And I mean, right now the loss is minuscule. But let's go ahead and look at some other things that were moving up today. MDIA was a weird one. It came out of nowhere. Well, I won't say out of nowhere. It was launching up here at the in pre or in the open. From the open, it came down, it dipped a little bit to this 960 area, but no catalyst on this one. It was like it was just trading because it had that super low float, but no catalyst. So for me, for this week, I will be watching that RCA. I really didn't see any other catalyst that I wanted to watch. Oh, one that did fall off the map for me was FRSH, man. So I planned to buy this one back here on this day, and it would have worked out on this day. But then it had this little flat top here, bigger, had this little flat top here, and it never could get over that flat top. And today, man, that thing took a dump. It went from the 47 all the way down to the 44. So I'm so glad I was not in there. I just left that one alone, not really trying to do anything with that one. Even on the daily chart, it looks absolutely disastrous. This was the IPO day, jumped up there, red following day, and then big downwards movement there. But, you know, that is all that I was really looking at today. There were a couple of other ones that were on the scanner, but just did not have any kind of catalyst. They're moving up, but nothing to really jump into. The best news I saw was that NASA news. Even though it's with the simulations, I mean, still, that's $1 million process to train the astronauts to send them off into space, right? And plus, we've seen, I believe it was on CNN and on a couple of news sites, that they're working on more space exploration. So I'm like, hey, you know what, RCAT, I'm gonna give you a swing. You're only $3. I can let you kind of play ball around here and see what you can do. But anyway, that is it for today. That is it for this last rip episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will be back trading in the morning. Ben, I don't know if he'll be trading in the morning. I don't know if he did the power hour trading today. But as always, I will see you in the next one. Peace.